Hey! Don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon. Welcome to Kids Stay Home.
Are you ready, everybody? This is the Elbow Show. This is the Elbow Show. We'll tell you what you want to know about the body. This is the Elbow Show. It's not just about the elbow. It's also about the head, the shoulders, the knees, and the toes.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Elbow Show. I'm Faye from Rolypoly Family, and today we're going to be talking about the pelvis. The pelvis. Or some people call them the hips. The pelvis is in the lower part of our bodies, between our abdomen and our thighs. And it is shaped like a bowl, right? Like a container, and it holds our organs. It protects some very important organs we have. And the organs are these parts of our bodies that do very, very important jobs inside, yeah? So the pelvis is protecting our organs. Very important job, I must say. Sometimes when we talk about the pelvis, we might think about just one bowl that only does one thing, but actually it comes in two halves. Yeah, and that allows it to have more flexibility and able to move in different directions.
Are you ready, everybody?
So before we do anything else, we're going to do a little warm-up with our pelvis, okay? So pelvis go side to side, and pelvis go front to back. And then we're going to connect all those points, the sides and the front and the back, yeah, to make a circle. Yeah, just like that. And the other way around. Alright, so here's a little trick for you. If you would like to practice jumping high, then you're going to have to think about jumping from your pelvis. Jumping from your pelvis means that when you jump, you're going to think about bringing your pelvis high up. Okay, you're going to focus on the pelvis. When you prepare to jump, you want to bend your knees. After you jump, you're going to land with bent knees again. Okay? Alright, here we go. So thinking about your pelvis, you can have your hands around to the sides of your pelvis here. Yeah? Okay, bend your knees and jump. So you're going to have to think about your pelvis floating up in the air like a balloon. Okay, I'm going to be hopping around. See you later. So the question for today is the hip the same as the pelvis? You might have heard the words hip and pelvis and wondered the same question. Do they refer to the same part of our bodies? Okay, so we'll go ask the professor of dance who will surely have the answer.
Are you ready, everybody?
Hi, Professor of Dance. Good to have you.
Hi!
Okay, so the question for today is the hip the same as the pelvis?
This is a tricky one because they're connected. Sometimes people talk about the hips and they mean the whole pelvis, or they say hips to talk about an entire area. As a professor, when I say hip, sometimes I mean hip hip hooray, but otherwise I mean either the sharper bony parts of my pelvis or I mean my hip joint. My pelvis is made up of two bones, and I might say hips to talk about the 2 points that poke out a little bit. And I can feel these points when I put my hands like that on my hips. It's right where you can feel the points. These points are actually part of my pelvis. Here's a picture. This is the pelvis made of 2 bones on either side of my spine, and these are what we call the hips. I might also say hips to talk about the very important joint between the upper body and the lower body, between my pelvis bone and my leg bone. Sometimes people talk about all of this whole area, the pelvis, the things that our pelvis holds, even our belly button and our bums, and refer to all of it as the hips. On the other hand, the pelvis usually refers to the bones of our skeleton.
I see, I get it now. Thanks, Professor of Dance. I knew you would have the answer. All right, so I cannot wait to learn the dance move for today. I'm gonna watch you and then I'll go outside to do it with my young friend.
Today's dance move is the Pelvis Presley. Elvis Presley was a rock star. He was famous for his music, dancing, and hip movement. He's known as Elvis the Pelvis, and we like that rhyme. Our special move is called Pelvis Presley. We aren't going to dance like Elvis Presley, but we are going to rock and roll our pelvis.
Rock and roll our pelvis. Let's get to it. Thanks, Professor of Dance. I had a great time doing the Pelvis Presley, as you can tell. So it is a really awesome move to try with our families too. Kids at home, if you do give it a try, feel free to record yourselves and send it over to us, okay? So we can take a look, we might even feature it next time. And if you have questions at all about the pelvis or any of our other common body parts, feel free to shout, send them to us, and we hope to address your questions next time. Till then, see you!
Hey kids, if you are inspired by today's video and decide to make something, anything, share it with us with the hashtag 3pumpkins and stand a chance to be featured in our next video. See you next time. Bye!